Hello everyone, Elite Clockwoman here. Today the first part of the 34th episode was released, and this time the episode came out quite quickly. And although it was not long, but there were incredible events. And in this video, we will try to find all the details and secrets of this episode. And we will also try to predict the next episode, and you will find out what will happen to the cameraman who is left alone against a lot of enemies. Also, be sure to watch my interview with Dom Studio, where Dom Studio answered many questions from subscribers. And there you will learn about Titan Pencil, and about Titan Drillman, and much more. Also make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you liked episode 34. And here we go. The episode starts with the bald guy and the skull fighting against the Titans. And it's a crazy battle because the scientist has pretty powerful lasers, and the skull is incredibly fast like lightning. And they even manage to knock cameraman to the ground, but Bro TV Man is still in business and starts his show. But as we see, the scientist has a shield, the same as the skull from the last episode, and the same as the cameraman that we saw in episode 19. But you ask, when did he manage to steal this technology? Or is there a traitor among the agents? In fact, everything is much simpler, since in episode 25 the cameraman lost exactly the hand in which the shield was built. And it seems that the scientist took this hand and copied this technology, and did the same for other toilets. But in any case, the battle continues, and the TV man tried to start his disco by disconnecting his small TVs. But the scientist foresaw this and used magnets, but still got a laser in the face. But we were shown the cameraman again, and we see that he has problems with the skull since he damn fast. But the bro was not confused and figured out how he could stop him. And he flew into the air and used his gun to the maximum to literally create a small black hole that could attract even such fast dude. And after he caught him and threw him like garbage on the ground. But in fact, it seems to me that this was his biggest mistake, since he could not throw it on the ground but he could shoot with another cannon, and dude was literally saved by the power of scripts. And only after he threw it, he thought of firing the cannon, but the toilet calmly absorbed this attack. But you might say, he would have also absorbed that attack in the air. Of course not, because he was turned the other way and could not control his body, and his ass would have ended up in KFC. And with the help of a magic claw, he returned the cameraman his own laser, and we again return to the scientist who was already starting to lose since TV Man caught him with the help of red light. But at the decisive moment, the scientist was still able to release his laser. But at that moment, the cameraman was again chasing the skull, and he managed to catch it again. But then it turned out that the skull caught him by the throat, but the cameraman decided that it would be better to end him on the ground. But the skeleton was able to pierce his hand, but the cameraman never ceases to amaze us and tried to finish off the skeleton with his own weapon, and he even managed to pierce his eye. But as expected, the dude didn't give a damn about it since he was already dead. And in the end, the guys screwed up because they couldn't defeat the Titans. But honestly, I thought that they would succeed, since the scientist was very confident. But in fact, their goal was not to kill the Titans, but distract them for a while, and we can say that they succeeded and they won this battle. And I will remind you that there were about 5 hours left before the G-Man Apocalypse project. And although the scientist spent 2 minutes here, but in the series itself, the time is not the same as in our world. And perhaps there are about 1 or 3 hours left before the project is ready. And the scientist tried to escape using teleport. But as expected, TV Man began to absorb this smoke, like it was in episode 70 when Large TV Man was also able to absorb that smoke. But the skull saved the scientist and was able to escape from the Titans. In short, the scientist's mission was successful, and they were able to win some time. But the TV man got angry and he said, "No more running," and it looks like he will retrace the scientist. But the thing is, that he does not know where exactly the scientist teleported, and he can hardly track him. Or he can track down any teleport which was used near him, since after all, it is his ability, and we don't know all the secrets of this ability. And after TV man teleported, the cameraman asked if everything was okay with Clockman, and Daddy said it was okay. And the cameraman was ready to go somewhere else, but a huge black smoke appeared. And honestly, I thought for a second that the scientist was back, but something more horrible appeared, some killer cyclops, and they were pretty creepy. But the funny thing is, that I thought they were some kind of crazy minions, and based on their behavior, they are crazy and ready to tear any enemy apart. But whether they will be able to do that with cameraman, we will find out only in the new episode, because this episode ends at this point. But let's talk about what we understood from this episode. First of all, the scientist is trying to distract the Titans for as long as possible in order to complete the Project G-Man Apocalypse. And so far he succeeds. And after this battle, we don't know how much more time the Titans have. but I'm interested in what is included in this project. Since the name is G-Man Apocalypse, it's obvious that G-Man will be there, but perhaps there is something else there besides G-Man himself. I mean, I doubt that even such GigaChad as an improved G-Man will be able to defeat all the Titans. And I don't think he's stronger than the Daddy Clockman. But in episode 33, another bald dude said that when this project is completed, no matter how many Titans the Alliance has, the war will end. And I'm so hyped to see this. Because I don't believe that G-Man will be so strong that he can defeat absolutely everyone. There will be something else in that project. But so far I have no ideas, since this is not possible to predict, and absolutely anything can happen. But what about the plot of the new episode? I think that these minions are strong, but not strong enough to defeat Cameraman. Or they will be able to win, but Cameraman will be saved by the improved Titan Speakerman, since this is the best moment for his return. But in any case, these are just theories, and I hope that this time we will get some leaks, and I'll be able to tell you more. But that's all for today. I'm also thinking of making a video about new characters, and if everything will be fine, then I'll do it. So write your theories about them in the comments, and be sure to watch the interview on the right of the screen.